Hello Facebook Ads people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we are going to analyze why learning phase is a myth and you should not be crazy about it. So, a lot of discussions about learning phase. There are some of my clients that they're actually fixated with the idea of the learning phase, and let me tell you how it's working. So, when we are running Facebook ads, each ad set has the learning phase as we call it, and Facebook says that you need to get 50 events of the actual event that you're optimizing for. So if you're running conversion ads, we need 50 purchase event in the period that you're optimizing for. I'm having another video about the learning phase. If you want to learn more, you can also watch this video. Now, let me tell you why it's not working, and then we're going to jump into my computer in order to show you one actual result that the learning phase is not working. The learning phase also goes with consolidation because, as you can understand, in order for you to get 50 sales in a period of 7 days, you need to have only one ad set if you are running budgets of $200, $300, and you cannot segment that further with more ad sets. In this channel, we are all about several ad sets, CBO campaigns, complex structures. We are not liking consolidation, we are not liking the simple solutions, and apparently learning phase is actually a good myth. You know, it's not like that if you pass the learning phase you are going to have better results, and I'm going to show it soon to you in a live account that I have the same ad set running. It passed the learning phase, it doesn't have better results than the other one that we are running with our normal standard methods. The other thing that I want to point out for the learning phase is that it's also another thing for Facebook to convince you to run consolidated ads. I don't find any other reason for Facebook to push so much the learning phase and that your ads should pass the learning phase, because whenever I see ad sets passing the learning phase, the results are lesser, and I cannot understand why. If it's such a big deal to get out of the learning phase, at least reward me with better quality traffic, since I'm getting out of the learning phase and I have invested the money and the time to actually train one of my ad sets to pass the learning phase. So that's all. Let's go to my computer to show you the actual results, because some people apparently don't believe it and they have to see it with their own eyes. It's totally fine. It's totally fine, because in this channel we have the means to prove whatever we are preaching. Okay, so really quick, let's see what we have here. First of all, we have on the top one campaign which is having only one ad set, and this ad set is exactly the same. We're running with crazy method, the same ad set with the same creatives, but this time we have 25 ad sets and we started with another budget and we optimized. We have the ad sets that are now left. This is a simple method. If you want to understand how it works, go and watch the video with simple method. Apparently we're talking technically here and I cannot make all of my videos 45 minutes. I want to say that I cannot explain everything here. There are references to other videos in order to go there and watch. So we have a simple method on the top, which is only one ad set so that it can pass the learning phase. What do we have here? We can see that both of them are saying active, and we can see here that we have 61 sales. So in theory, we passed the learning phase on this one. And we can see also, of course, it's consolidation, it's only one ad set, and we can see that below we have our crazy method, and of course we have smaller budget. Now, two things to clarify here. We can see that we are achieving 3 ROAS. By the way, this is the last 7 days results. You can see that we are in 2022, June, super updated information, which also proves that we can have results with certain methods, of course, if the ad account helps. But here, what we're focusing is that with the consolidation method, we have 1.6 ROAS. With my method, with several ad sets and stuff, crazy method, exactly the same ad set, exactly the same creative, we are having 2.97, I'm going to say 3 ROAS just so that I can be happy. And some people might come and say,
but Konstantinos, you are spending $120 in one, and in the other one you are spending $250. Of course it's going to have less ROAS.
Okay, my question to you is this. Do we actually care if we spend 120 with 3 ROAS, or do we care about how much more we're going to spend? If you're an ad account that you want to just spend a lot of money because you have the reason, okay, do just do just campaigns with single ad sets and do that. Here we are talking about companies that they want to make as much profit as they can, even if that means that they are going to spend a little bit less amount of money. Because over here, yes, your point, if any one of you is telling it, is valid. if you spend more money, you are going to have less ROAS. But here we are debugging the myth of learning phase, because the learning phase needs you to spend this amount of money in order to get past the learning phase. How are you going to get 50 sales in the period of 7 days? And on the other hand, we have one campaign and we can do another campaign which is going to be similar to that, optimize it again, and we might be able to spend 250, or we might spend 250 in total with another campaign that's going to be crazy method, with another targeting, and so on and so on. So it's better to have two campaigns which are going to be crazy method with smaller budgets, instead of having one campaign with a very big budget which is not producing the return on ad spend, not even close to what we are producing with the other campaigns and the ways that we are doing with the crazy method. So we talked a lot in this channel about consolidation, about the learning phase, about all of this kind of stuff. I'm showing you live data all day long. I'm watching on your comments, to be honest, that hey, I use crazy method, it's working, thank you. I'm using this, it's working, thank you, which makes me super happy. Damn. And I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to continue doing that with live accounts. I'm going to continue showing you what is working and what doesn't work, but always by observation, okay? Not with my ego, just because I'm fixated with consolidation that it doesn't work. I'm fixated because I can see it every day on my ad accounts, okay? And apparently, as you can see, as I said also in several of my other videos, I don't have an ego. I'm still testing the simple method here to see if it's going to work. Maybe in another account it's going to work. I'm still going to continue testing. I'm still going to split test between them. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, that's all I had to tell you about the learning phase. It's another live account that it's explaining why you should not be fixated with the idea. It's good to aim for it, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get the crazy results. Some people think that if they pass the learning phase, they will get crazy ROAS. It's not going to happen. I can tell you that it changes nothing, okay? And don't forget that if you want to learn more about Facebook ads, you can check my free course and my book. And until we meet again, guys, be creative and be consistent.